We're live. Happy Saturday, everybody. Today is Saturday, May 8th, 2021. This is Bill Paravano, the Knee Pain Guru. Welcome back. We have new adventures today about knee pain with hiking, and specifically knee pain hiking downhill. This came from Mary. This came from the YouTube channel. They had left a question on there. And Mary shares, I used to hike a lot as a kid, and as I got older, my right knee would hurt going downhill only. Then as I got older, both knees started to hurt. And one day I was out running and suddenly both knees started to hurt. I could hardly walk home. That is how sudden this occurred. I was on crutches, then a cane for 2 months until I was told about Chinese doctors who helped a friend, so I went. The doctor said it's not a knee problem, it's a kidney problem. He didn't know I've had 4 kidney stone surgeries, and the last surgery damaged my kidney. He got the swelling to go down with the acupuncture. Then he did cupping for the first time in months, and in the first time in months I was pain-free. Now 5 years later, where the cupping was done, I am still tender, and if I overwork the knee, I just start walking on the beach, for example, my knees swell up again. I went to an ortho and he said my cartilage is so thin, I have to stop running and will need a knee replacement. And then he did cortisone in both knees, which made things worse, and went back once for a follow-up. And he realized he can't help me, and I knew he was a traditional medicine quack. So here I am, 60 years old. I live a mile from the beach and can hardly walk on it. I can't run anymore. My knee is swollen, right worse than left. It's really affecting my quality of life. It could definitely be a lymph issue since I have a kidney issue. Okay. Knee pain. Knee pain when hiking, when walking. Do the kidneys affect what's going on with the knees? It's a little bit above my pay grade, but the body is connected. And I would not argue with 5,000 years of Chinese studying of the body as far as how the kidneys affect the knees. My question to Mary is, well, if working with the Chinese medicine acupuncturist helped the knee, why didn't you go back? That's my question. I know it was 5 years later, but that seemed to have worked. And it also brings in another conversation, is understanding why the knee hurts only going downhill. And this is an important concept to wrap your brain around in the context of understanding knee pain. So the knee is a hinge joint. It bends and extends. It also has slight twisting, slight side to side, forward and back, apart and together, and tilting motions in it as well, but they don't. The Western medical model doesn't really talk about that at all. So we have this intrinsic movement of the joint that the joint can get stuck in certain ways. So if you're having pain going downhill and you have a slightly offset, so this would be the femur, the bone in your upper leg, and these are the bones in your lower leg. When you go to extend your leg, you're going to have an issue with the bones interfering with themselves. There's a lack of space. There's too much tension. And what does this do? This begins to squeeze the joint together, squeezes out the synovial fluid in the joint. There's not enough room, so the joint begins to wear. Where's cartilage? Where's meniscus? So the initial pain is diagnosed as arthritis. The continued rubbing begins to wear away the joint and moves you down the road to bone on bone. So that would be considered when the bone is the femur, the bone in the upper leg is in front of the bones in the lower leg. They're going to call it a femur override because the femur overrides the tibia and the fibula, the bones in the lower leg. So it's going to be difficult extending your leg. In the same respect, if you have a femur underride, which means the femur is in back of the tibia and the fibula, now you're going to have pain when you extend it. Different tension patterns depending on what happened to your knee. Could be you got dehydrated in a certain way or a certain place, or you were hiking too long. You needed to take a break. You needed to stretch your legs out or your calves out a little bit, and you wanted to push through that last mile, and then something happened with your knee. So we have to understand that these are tension patterns that happen in the body continually. It shifts and changes, the body moves and adjusts based on thousands and thousands of different inputs. The conversation you had with your mother-in-law, or an argument you had with your spouse, or getting up too fast from a chair, or not properly warming up before you exercise, or you didn't drink enough water, or you had too much wine, or you didn't eat the right foods, or you had fast food instead of sitting down for something good to eat, or, and these are thousands and thousands of different things that bombard the body every day. And the body will get stuck in different places, causing painful tension patterns depending on where it hurts. So if you have pain in your knees going downhill, there's going to be a different tension pattern than if there's only pain in your knees going uphill. Same thing going downstairs, going upstairs. They're different tension patterns. So we have to look at how we can begin to create space in the joint. Now, most people think, oh, Bill, how are you going to create space in the knee joint? They think pulling the knee joint apart. They think of hanging upside down like a bat on one of those traction tables, which can potentially help. However, the tension patterns that are causing the knee joints to squeeze closer together are not in traction. Pulling them apart is just going to make the tension pattern tighter in the knee. You'll get relief for a short period of time, but the pain will come back because we haven't changed the neurology causing the knee to hurt to begin with. So we need to begin to work with the intrinsic movement of the joint, the slight twisting, forward and back, side to side, apart and together, and tilting motions of the joint to create comfort. When we create comfort in the knee joint in that place, it begins to change the neurology. The joint lets go of the tension on its own. So it's a very simple process of creating comfort in the knee, yet it has profound effects because we tap in to the speed of the neurology, which fires at 286 miles per hour. And when we do that, it begins a soothing, unwinding feeling in the knee joint. It's like you're getting to that spot that you can't quite get to because you're in alignment with the body's ability to let go of the tension that it is struggling with. And then we have a few more other things to do in terms of setting up the conditions so the body can continue to unwind and let go of those tension patterns. However, the body begins to heal really quick because it wants to heal. Your body wants to heal. There's just something in the way preventing it from doing so, and all we're doing is removing the block. We're removing a tension pattern that's causing it not to heal. It's causing it to hurt. If that makes sense, give it a thumbs up. Like and subscribe to the Knee Pain Guru channel. Turn on notifications for future videos. If you have questions, because we've got a few people here on YouTube that are watching, if you have some questions, please feel free to type those in. If you want to know where to go and what to do now, and these are for the people, invariably, every video that I do, I get a question that says, you got any tips? You got any suggestions? You got any advice? I don't have advice. Doctors have advice. I have tips, suggestions, like ideas. I get a lot of people asking that. head on over to the website. Get on my mailing list. You'll get emails that'll begin to help change how you think about what's going on with your knees. Because we have an existing model that is, Western medical model is strictly around fixing what's broken or torn. It's not dealing with the underlying cause of what is creating pain in the knee joint. And when we begin to learn, like actually learn how to get the pressure off of the nerves in the knee that are causing the pain, then the body has the opportunity to heal. Then you have the ability to feel relief in the knee that can last. Then you have the ability to regain movement that you lost as you got older. So we have to look at it differently. We have to look at what's going on in your knees and what's going on in your body through a different lens. Because the lens that's out there is going, okay, there's not a whole lot you could do. I can give you prescription drugs to numb the pain. I can give you shots to numb the pain. I can do a surgery in the hopes that it'll create the space, but it's going to add another trauma to your body. Or we can cut off the bones in your leg and replace it with plastic and metal, aka knee replacement surgery. And that is a very narrow, limited in scope perspective as to how the body, how to get rid of your knee pain. And it doesn't really work. We have to zoom out. We have to, Einstein said, we can't solve a problem at the level that the problem was created. So the problem in your knees is created on a physical level. You're dealing with a physical issue. Well, we can't solve it on a physical level, meaning no matter how much you push through the pain, no matter how much you exercise, no matter how much you stretch, no matter how many herbs you take, no matter how many supplements you take, it's still not going to address it on a physical level. We have to come at it from a higher level and understand that your neurology, your nervous system sends all the signals to what's going on in your knee, your legs, your body to tense up, to protect itself. And when we begin to rewire that signaling through creating comfort in the knee joint, now the knee gets relief. Your movement gets easier. You feel lighter. You're not as cranky. And I'm sharing all of this with you because I went through it myself. Dislocated my left knee 4 times. And it's not a happy place to be. Anyhow, we got some people on the line here. Let's see. Some people on Periscope, some people on Facebook, some people on YouTube. So if you have questions about your knees, feel free to type those in the comments section. If not, I'm going to point you to in the description box. I have 3 different links in there. One is to go to the Knee Pain Guru website right here. You can head on over there, join the mailing list. Second thing, you can set up an appointment. You got questions, you're trying to figure out what to do, everything's confusing and frustrating. Not a big deal. We can set up a time to have a consultation and we'll go through everything, map out a strategy for you. And you can also sign directly up for Knee Club, which is a group coaching program where I work with clients twice per week. And Blue Jay, sorry. Twice per week. And I give you to specific videos in my members area of my website that are going to help you with what's going on with your knee today. You can join anytime, and you're given access to a quick start guide that'll get you started between whenever you sign up and the next call. So it's pretty simple. You ultimately, you have to do the work. I can't be there for you, but I guarantee you, if you show up, you do the work, you allow me to guide you through the process, you'll get out of pain. It's pretty simple. Okay. That's it. I'm going to scoot. No questions. I'm going to go enjoy my Saturday. You enjoy your Saturday as well. Thank you so much. This is Bill Paravano, the Knee Pain Guru, going to sign off for today. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.